Hi, this is Laura with Babywearing Twin Cities. This video is going to have a couple of fit tips for front wrap cross carry with a newborn. First, I want to talk about safety. It's very important, especially with a newborn, to make sure that baby's chin is always up off the chest. A lot of times with newborns, they want to kind of tuck their head down like this, and while it's very cute, it's not safe because they have a hard time breathing like that. You will have to remind baby to bring the head up and chin up off the chest for quite a while. This is also why it's important to have the top edge of the wrap snug. You can see mine isn't snug right now. So my first tip is going to be how to tighten after you're done with the carry. All you need to do is untie this knot in the back. And it may look like we're undoing the carry, but a lot of the work is going to stay. So we're going to untie to this point, and then I'm going to hold on to these while I tighten. To tighten the top edge behind baby's neck, I need to tighten the part of the wrap that's closest to my neck. So I'm finding that edge and pulling on it, shrugging my shoulders a little bit, and then following that slack that I got down. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, pulling to tighten and come down. So now this is much tighter, and it's going to help keep his head in a good position with his chin up off his chest. The tighter I can get the top of the wrap, the better position his head is going to stay in. Another option for how to create some more head support is to do a variation of this carry called ands. For that, I'm going to start the same way, but I'm going to take one side underneath baby in a U shape, and then up the other side a little bit. I'm going to tie, actually I'm going to do it on the other side, just personal preference. Now I'm going to tie two half knots next to each other so it creates a spiral right here. And you can see I'm holding the part under his butt a little bit. This allows me to use this extra bunched fabric to create a little head support for him. And again, I don't want this covering his head, I just want it supporting his upper back really snugly so that his chin stays up. So I can loop this around here and finish off for Anne's front carry. Some other tips for newborn wearing. Often in this carry, new caregivers or new parents are worried about putting too much pressure on their feet. So instead of passing the fabric underneath their feet, or between their foot and your stomach, what you can do is twist the fabric. So right here, instead of just making an X and going under, I'm going to twist this a few times. And what that's going to do is bring the fabric down so that when I do go like this and pull it back to the back to tie, it's underneath his feet instead of between his knee and my stomach. The other nice thing about this is that it brings this last pass low on my back, which feels a little bit more supportive for my body and for a lot of people. So I'm going to tie this off nice and snug. Another option for front wrap cross carry is to spread out these passes, and that's going to provide a little bit more support for baby, as well as help if baby is having a hard time settling, just to give a little more snugness. So for this version, again, I'm going to untie, and all I'm going to do before I cross the fabric under baby is just spread out this fabric. So instead of having it all bunched, I'm going to spread it across his back. I can do just one side if that feels supportive enough, or I can spread out both sides. Notice when I do this that it does cover his face, so I want to fix that once I tie it off. So I just want to pull the fabric down just so that I can see his face easily and make sure that his airway is clear. Last tip for wearing newborns is do it all the time. The more you wear a baby at this young age, the more they will like being worn, and that makes life easier for you when you can fix any problem just by putting them up. So, thanks for watching.